Psalm 27, 1 through 6.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Those are good questions. Why should we be afraid? What does God do to us and for us when we face the enemy? You see, Psalm 27 tells us that when you fear God, you need not fear anything else. I want to repeat that now. When you fear God, you need not fear anything else. You see, he talks here about the enemy coming in Psalm 27. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Here you have a sudden coming of the enemy. But sometimes it's not a sudden invasion from the enemy. Verse 3 of Psalm 27 says, though a host should encamp against me. Here it's a settled thing. I don't know which of these two is the more difficult. I think I'd sooner have the enemy suddenly show up and we defeat him than to have the enemy just camped there. There might be an enemy camped in your home or in your office or in your church. Somewhere in your life the enemy has settled down. But he says here, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me. Now here is not a sudden invasion or a settled battle. It's just a sustained problem day after day. Though war should rise up against me, in this will I be confident. In what will I be confident? Well, that the Lord is my light. Don't be afraid of the darkness. The Lord is my salvation. Don't be afraid of danger. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Don't be afraid of your disabilities and your deficiencies. God is your light, and God is your salvation, and God is your strength. And when you have that, that is really all that you need. How do you get it? Verse 4 tells us, one thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. He's talking about abiding in Jesus Christ. And so when you abide in Christ, the Lord is your light and your salvation and your strength, and you don't have to be afraid.